S. Santosh Babu sir, our conveners Dr. N. Sarlata ma'am and Dr. D. Meenakshi ma'am, our controller of examination Professor R. Venkatramanan sir, our convener for the disciplinary and anti-tagging committee Professor J.B. Jaydeep sir, and our convener of skill department itself Dr. Agustin Abdul Prasad sir.
The video
Thank you, dignitaries. Now request Yashraj to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. New beginnings are beautiful, especially in a new phase of life. My name is Yashraj, affiliated to the Department of Business Administration. 3 years ago, I remember me being in the same place as you, clueless, sitting in an induction program. But I never imagined me to be working in a paying job in the VFX industry. To have successfully completed all semesters, to have met various unique people from different walks of life, and to have experienced the things that I have, it cannot be put to explanation and scrutinization in a day. Deeksharambh is the guide to the student induction program. Your 3 years of college, your 3 years of a new chapter in your life begins today. For many, this college is a home. For many, this college a temple. And for many, a testament of legacy and growth. Today marks the beginning of a journey for all of you. 3 years of learning, growth, passion, ambition, joy, and competition. Here you will learn the fires are stoked, made to rise higher and burn brighter, so by end it is known who blazes and who turns to ash. Today marks the beginning of one of the most important chapters of your life. And for that, I take great honor and pride in welcoming all of you to Deeksharambh Student Induction Program 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Yash. To honor our esteemed guest for the day, I request our Secretary, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mudhyaji, to present our Chief Guest, CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu Sir, with a fruit amber. Thank you, sir. I now request our Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu Sir, to present CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu Sir with a sample as our humble token of appreciation. I request our Principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu Sir, to address the gathering.
Jai Sri Krishna. Good evening. Respected and revered Secretary Sri Ashok Kumar Mudhyaji, Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu, dear colleagues, Head of the Departments, Controller of Examination, dear students, and my dear new young. On behalf of our esteemed institution, Gorandas Vaishnava College, I am extremely pleased and privileged to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu. Our batch of 2023 students, for the next 3 years, they are going to part of this college and a part of this growth process grow with Gorandas Vaishnava College. Each one of you have entered this institution with the different dreams and goals and aspirations. So work towards your aspirations, achieve your goals, and realize your dreams. Imbibe the best knowledge, skills, values, and experience from them. Govindas Vaishnav College is an autonomous institution affiliated to the University of Madras, and we have been accredited with A++ grade by NAC, and in NIRF ranking we are coming in 101 to 150 category. We are offering 32 UG program, 17 PG program, 6 MPhil and 7 PhD. Total of 62 programs which will enhance your knowledge and learning to lead a purposeful life. As we are an autonomous college, our curriculum is designed to make us industry ready, academically prepared for higher education, and proven towards becoming entrepreneurs. We focus on skill development. I am very happy to say every department in this institution is offering various value-added courses during the program, which is certified by top-notch organizations and institutions. We have more than 70 active MOUs with several renowned industries and organizations, and have been constantly working on placing our students in top institutions or top positions. Apart from educational improvement, our college also focuses on extracurricular activities and organizes annual sports meet and competitions every year. We encourage all our students to participate in both curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. Many of our students also represent the college at the national and international level. You can be part of the famous Vaishnav Bazaar and display your talents. Every department organizes departmental fest, and there are enough opportunity for the students to participate in this, which will help you to showcase your talents. To highlight academic year 2023, we have organized more than 800 programs, conferences, comes under conferences, seminar, workshops, lectures, so on. Students of the today are the future of our college and nation. I strongly believe that your sincerity and honesty can always help you in making a good and responsible human being out of yourself. Of course, teachers and all other college staff will always remain as the navigator to guide you. For students who are away from their respective homes for the first time and happen to face any problem in settling down in the new environment, I assure that all of us are readily available to understand your problems and help you in tackling the same. The duty of the teacher is not only to impart education, but also to inculcate discipline and qualities in the students. You should feel protected and shielded under the guidance of your teachers, and hence, while teachers are always available to guide you in your journey, student must also have a thirst of learning, developing the right attitude and humanity, and above all, believe in discipline, hard work and sincerity. Get ready to grow with Govindas Vaishnav College and experience them. So our growth with DDGDVC starts from today with Deeksharambh. Deeksharambh is a student induction program. It's commencing now with the induction program as of 2 weeks. Deeksharambh 2 week student induction program will cover a number of different aspects like socializing, associating, governing Govindas Vaishnav College family. As a family, we will work together, grow together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your generous and enlightening words. I request our secretary, Dr. Ashok Mudriyaji, to speak a few words to the audience.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think students, you also have to join with me. Jai Shri Krishna. We are not looking like a first year student, we are all looking like a tired student. After 365 days of hard working, somebody is instigating you to say something. You are today first day and you have your all stomach full, everything. Why is this? Noise is not coming which you are going to make after this day. You will be making all the noises in the college throughout your 3 years stay now. Start now. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. And I think Vastu is not good that time. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you. Dignitaries on and off the dais, respected teachers, my dear students. Welcome to Vaishnavite family. And I request everyone to please stand. I request everyone to please stand. I think one person in this hall is so lucky that he has been getting this choir of happy birthday 4th time in last 12 months. He says like, so you sing with me, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Principal, thank you. God bless you. This sound should be there till you finish your college life. This energy, this confidence you should have. Okay? No, I'm not going to take much of your time because I want to hear this today. This is the day where I am also alumni of this college and we never had this type of induction program or convocation program. So I am very jealous of that. And 4th time I am standing here and doing all those things which in my period even once it was done. And okay, that's my fate. Only thing is that this is the time when you have to, after coming out of your school, hard work, laborious working, all those things, and before entering into your life. These 3 years are the years where you can enjoy your youth, you can enjoy your college life, campus life, you can enjoy yourself. Provided you are confident enough, you understand yourself, you know yourself, and you fix a goal for yourself that what you have to. Which means you have to get focused, disciplined, devoted, and whatnot. If you follow these few things, you can do wonders and bring laurels not only to yourself, your family, but to college itself. I wish all the best. Thank you for that. And now I will introduce our chief guest of the day, CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu, alumni of DDGDVC. Alumni of the college instructor secretary, chief guest is alumni of the college. And today we had all alumni here. So what a day. Here we have our profit maximizer, Lokesh Rajendra Babu. Many CAs are there who will say, okay, you come with your balance sheet. I will minimize your profit and see that you pay minimum tax. Here is a person who says, you come to me, I will maximize your profit making and pay minimum tax. This is the difference between the two people. Chennai to educate us how to make profit by choosing an apt career path. Lokesh is a chartered accountant with a decade of experience in handling compliances of SMGs and corporate alike. Well known for mentoring more than 1,000 CA aspirants. We are behind that. He has imparted his knowledge to prestigious B schools in India. His insights about financial management at corporate is highly commendable. He is National Treasurer at Professional Speaker Association of India and a member of Auditing Committee SIRC, Institute of Chartered Accountant. Business people are looking for this profit maximizer for his key skills in tax litigations, analytics, financial reporting, management accounting, handling legal processes, extracting insights from complex financial data, accurate reporting, optimizing financial performances, and ensuring governance compliance. A man behind the success of many corporates and business people. He is a real-time example to ignite a fire within you, showing that no dream is too big and no obstacle is too impossible. In fact, the very word impossible says I am possible. That is what he believes. Without further ado, I kindly request Sri Lokesh to share his experiences to our energetic minds. Thank you.
respected Secretary Ashok Kumar Mantra, Principal Captain Dr. Santosh Babu, honorable dignitaries of the stage and on the stage, and beloved students. You see, when I used to be a student, I used to be a very playful guy. Till 9th standard, I had no seriousness. My parents used to tell me one thing: 10th standard is very important, practical. You have to be very cautious about the friend circles you create, and it is all your career. You have to appear for the public exam. It's very important. So I became a good boy. I started preparing well. Then I scored well in my 10th standard exams. Then they said, +1, +2, it is too important. Your entire career can make or break with the amount of scores you will make as a +2 student. Then I thought, okay, probably they are right. And then I kept on working. 12th standard I scored 2 good marks. And then, when it came to college alone, just like what Secretary Sir was saying, all of them said, college is the place where you can enjoy. Right? College is the place where you get to learn also, at the same time enjoy also. I asked them, why is it that so? Because till then, you are all sitting in one class where you are forced to sit throughout the day. But when it comes to college, you have the opportunity to leave after one session. Suppose if professor is boring and you know in advance, you can leave. Imagine the amount of freedom. That's when I realized college is something that I can actually spend my life in a relaxed manner while also reading. All the way 10th standard, +1, +2, they have made our life tough. And today, I'm going to tell you that it's not so. College is actually important. Once again, I'm going back to my parents' words. College life is very important. Whatever marks you score in this college, this is going to decide your career. And if you score a distinction, if you score a gold medal in your college degree, your careers will soar to the heights that you will never believe that it is possible in life to fly back. Now, before you start, first and foremost, you should always ask, why should I do something? Right? Why should I do the degree course which this college is offering? Most of you would have seen that advertisement and all. Almost all colleges make that advertisement. Campus placement. 100% campus placement. Right? In fact, most of the students' life goes in only one thing, stating that I will work so well that I will get placed in the campus. That has to be the goal of every student. But let me tell you one thing. In life, when you have goals that are easily attainable, you will remain an average person. We got our first World Cup, Cricket World Cup. How many of you are cricket enthusiasts here? Raise your hands. IPL, cricket, yes. Thank you, thank you. I used to be an enthusiast as well. So when I used to be an enthusiast, I used to follow Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, and then Virendra Sehwag, Muhammad Asaduddin. So they are not here now. Okay, so they are all retired players. So at that time, we all had one motivation to watch cricket. The motivation was, will India win the next World Cup? Because India won the World Cup in the year 1983, and thereafter nothing happened. And we were all waiting. Teams came, teams went, captains came, captains went, nothing happened. Then suddenly Dhoni came, and we all were able to think, okay, probably this time it is possible. And inside, they all joined together and they used to tell, this time also we'll try to win the World Cup. But then somebody interjected and said, that is what we told last time also, but we didn't win. So they all needed something called inspiration. They have written their source of inspiration. So today I am going to give that inspiration to you. So somebody said, we all need to have some bigger inspiration so that we will achieve this goal. And somebody said, we will do it so that I will get the good salary from BCCI. Okay. Another person said, I will do it so that I will get that, even if we go till final level, we will get that extra money that ICC is going to give us. Okay. Somebody said that, okay, I will become this world champion so that we can actually bring in more and more people into cricket, so that we will win every single time. Okay, nothing is inspiring. And suddenly one person said, it was a brainstorming session, okay. One person said, we'll do it for Sachin Paji. There was complete silence in the room. Everybody was able to relate to him. He was the only person who was remaining from the 1983 team. Till then, we won our next World Cup in 2011. So at that time, he was the only person who was staying there. What was his commitment? Why was he staying inside? Sachin was actually dreaming of winning the cup for India once. And imagine, you are having this small objective of me, myself, I will do it for me, I will get a job, I will get placed in campus and go outside and have a good salary, get my iPhone, get my car, probably build a house. If you have such a small objective, it is not motivating. But imagine a team which is all now driven by one single objective of making Sachin proud. In fact, Sachin has to retire with the World Cup. And that was the dream with which everyone was playing. And come what may, they would have achieved. If not for this goal, they would have achieved nothing. And this vision is what I want you to hold today. You see, it is said that a Sherpa knows how to reach the summit. Whenever you are going for trekking in Himalayas, you will be guided by somebody called Sherpa. This Sherpa knows how to reach the summit. And he knows that because he always has a vision of the summit. He knows where the summit is. Since it is easier to see something which is on site, which is something which I can relate to. Yes, there is the peak of the mountain, I have to reach there. Edmund Hillary once said, as soon as you reach the peak, what did you see? They asked him. He said, I saw another peak. Because there is no end to human desire. And if we have our goal, our vision so close to our eyes, this vision should be not my own life, it should be of something over and beyond. Sir, how can I think over and beyond? Okay. How many of you are coming from a background where your parents are actually quite struggling to send you to this college? Can we do it for them? Can we do it for our parents? How many of you are coming from a social background where the entire place lacks development? Today, our secretary was saying that back then we didn't have any of this stuff. Now we have. Because somebody was able to develop this place, we all have this. And I am, as a chief guest, I was able to deliver this lecture and you were able to listen to this. All this is possible because somebody invested somewhere, somebody developed this. And if you are in a community where you feel it must be developed, can you do it for them? And how many of you are from a business background already? I have my parents who are already into business. Raise your hands, raise your hands. My family is in business. Thank you, thank you. Now I am coming to all of you. Those who have this business background, there is one danger. I used to work with friends, and they all, of course, as a CA, I used to work with them. They all have one simple way of saying this. Mukesh, it's my papa's business anyway, so I'm taking care of it. Because of me, my child will also take care of this business. So which means that it is a generational thing. And because of this, what happens is something called complacency sets in. In fact, I still remember one friend of me telling me, you know why I am doing this degree? I have to do shadi. Because in shadi invitation, I have to put that name. Beside my name, I have to put the degree. So just because of that, I am doing it. So I was thinking, if you are having such a short motivation, this is what I have as a goal, you will definitely achieve that. No doubt, you will definitely achieve that. But after that, something will stop you. Something will stop you. Because you will lack what they have written over there. Source of inspiration. That source of inspiration is what I am going to give you now. There are students who might have seen some atrocities that are happening in the society. Something that is bothering you. You are seeing that it is happening on a day-to-day basis, but you are not able to take action on it. Do you want to resolve to take action on it? Raise your hands. I want to change the society. Raise your hands. Where are the change makers? Only so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And day in and day out, you are seeing a problem that is happening, and you feel that if at all this was happening this way, probably it will work in a better manner. I'll give you an example. You see, Travis Kalnick was a simple guy who was standing in a cab queue. So cab office was there, he was standing in a queue. And while he was standing, he noticed that there were several of them standing before him, and there was a huge queue. And then the lady who was sitting in there, she was also exhausted by handling so many of them. And every time he goes there, okay, pay the money, and then take the token, go. And then when he goes there and stands for the cab, there will be a queue of cab drivers who will come and ask, where do you want to go? Okay, sorry, I can't go. How much is the fare? Oh, so much only, I can't take you. Like that, he had to face some ridicule in the society. And he felt that there should be a better way of doing this. There should be a better way of doing this. All of this happened because the entire thing was dependent upon one lady, one cab office, right? And he basically knew some texting, coding, everything he knew. So he went back, he sat with his friends, and then he said that I will devise an app. Through that, any person can book a cab without going to a cab office, and the cab will pick up at the place where they are waiting. And the cab driver need not go to a cab office to get cab booking. He will go to the place to pick up a cab, to pick up a passenger. And this is, my friends, is called Uber. The Uber app you have came out of a problem. Somebody was actually suffering a problem, and they had this idea to come up with a solution for that problem. Now, I'm asking you all, when was the last time you faced a problem in the economy that you are daily operating with? When was the last time you faced a problem, and do you think you have a solution for it? Raise your hands. I think I have in fact, forget about solution. Raise your hands if you have seen a problem. I've seen a problem. I think it can be done better. Oh, you guys are sadhus, huh? So you don't face any problems. You're always in peaceful mode. Raise your hands. Have you seen any problems lately? No problems. Very peaceful people you are. Huh? Okay, thank you. And how many of you will not raise your hands for whatever I ask? That also somebody is raising. Thank you. So this talk is basically planned in such a way that you all get inspired to do something in your life, and college happens to be a pathway to achieve that something inspirational. So now I would like to invite you all to a small exercise that we are all going to do. Okay? So it's a small exercise. Don't think I will ask you to stand and do exercise, which you never will do. So I'm asking you to do one simple visualization exercise. You have a vision and you have to keep it so close. Remember, those who are trekking have their vision too close so that whenever they face a setback, they bounce back and they see the vision, they will keep taking actions. Like that, I want you to have and hold a vision now. See, today is a very good day. Today is Guru Purnima as well. So they said so many things. And Guru Purnima happens to be one of the day. And I believe almost all colleges in the city have identified this. Many colleges have this day as their commencement day. In fact, very nicely put, your college also said Student Induction Program within bracket SIP. SIP, how many of you are finance students here? Raise your hands. BCom, finance, raise your hands. BCom, no BCom. Okay. So BBA also, I think you also deal with business administration. So, okay, to clarify, I'm a BCom student. So I am thinking from BCom perspective only. So we have this concept called systematic investment plan. How many of you are aware of that? Systematic investment plan. So can somebody raise up from the audience and then tell me what is SIP? Just raise your hands, I will ask you to give out the definition. Just raise your hands. Now nobody is raising their hands. Just raise your hands. Who raised their hands? Okay, this itself is a lesson. Now I have to talk about this. Thank you, sir. So sir is raising. So can we give him a chance, sir? You like it? Yes.
I am from a chemistry background, but I did an elective during my college days, and the elective was taught to me by the commerce department. I voluntarily took that elective because somebody said on the class A nadakadu. But still I took that risk, and the name of the elective was Basic Financial Management. I was the only science guy sitting in that commerce elective. And unfortunately, the top 3 guns of the department took the elective. The head of the department, number 2 and number 3, and they never missed even a single class. So I used to sit in the first bench. But one thing deeply went inside my mind, and that was EPS. EPS is earnings per share. After my college days, I forgot everything because I went for my post-graduation in chemistry, then I did my PhD in chemistry, so it's full of chemistry. But after that, I remembered what I learned during my college days, and I started investing in mutual funds, and it's almost more than 15 years I am into the mutual fund, and I have 2 portfolios where I regularly invest. Especially I have 2 SIPs, systematic investment plan, running. I every day look into the Sensex. I every day look into the opportunities, how to invest and where to invest. And it was all because of that elective which I took in my college.
Thank you, sir. So I would like to give a definition though. Systematic investment plan is when you identify a particular mutual fund or a FD as well. You simply keep putting money every fixed period of time, and this fixed period of time you will invest fixed amounts of money. Whenever you invest, let's say 5,000 every month, it's an SIP. You are investing 10,000 every quarter, it's an SIP. If you are investing 20,000 half yearly, it's an SIP. So which means that I have to invest a standard amount every fixed period of time. Like that, SIP stands for Systematic Investment Plan. So your college has also put in that grow with DGVC. So they simply say that what you are going to do here is nothing but a systematic investment plan. Every single day you put in that undi box, right? So you put in that effort, slowly you keep putting in that effort. And one day that box will become full. And then when you open it, you will not only have what you have put, you will have more, something more. In SIP, if you put in mutual funds, you will get dividends extra. Probably you will get bonus shares. You might also get capital gains when you sell that SIP. Similarly, if you are putting the money in an FD, you will get interest. If you are putting in debentures, you will get extra interest. So we call this as synergistic effect. We also call it as compounding effect. But I would like to go ahead with the term synergetic effect. So what is the synergetic effect, sir? You see, I am speaking and you are listening. Together we are able to have a conversation. Even though you are not speaking alone, we are having a conversation in your mind. Likewise, whenever your professor is going to deliver a lecture, you are going to add some SIPs into your mind. And each SIP that you put in, you have to go and write your exam, and then you have to earn dividends out of it, which will be your pass mark. And then at the end of it, not only have you passed each paper, you also get one more thing which is called completion of degree. So which is extra. Not only that, you simply can't say that I have written this exam, I have passed, so I got the degree. You also get that knowledge, which is going to be there for lifetime. I understand they are collecting good fees and all. Back then, we used to pay some fees. Now, I think, thanks to autonomous college, they are also having some good fees. But all these fees that they collect is nothing but you investing in yourself. If I am a student, I would simply never stop investing in myself. How many of you think after your college gets over, thank God everything is over, now my life is free? How many of you are thinking like that? Raise your hands. Thank God my life is free. After college nothing is there. Thank God. In fact, that is where most problematic stage of your life starts. Now you are given what? An existing syllabus. And then you are given a model question paper. So that Mayura's book is there first. Mayura's book is coming now. So we used to have a guide. We read that guide, from that book only questions will come. So we simply used to read that book last 1 month, and then we used to get some good marks. And then you also have, for this question, this much mark will be given. Everything is standardized, right? But afterwards, what happens is, suddenly you will be given the question paper, no syllabus. Life will throw a big problem at you. You will learn. Then you will understand. So first exam, then comes the learning. In life, You are in the most safe space, the last safe space. This is where you are protected by your college environment. In fact, I must commend the college to have an anti-ragging committee. Can we all commend the college to think of such a committee, anti-ragging committee? Thank you. In fact, when you are going to a corporate job, they don't have anti-ragging committee. In fact, the worst form of bullying you will see there only. There will be a boss, and even he won't change the dialogue also. At the exact 6 o'clock when you are trying to leave, one more file is there. You have to review it. So like that, every time you have to venture outside, you are given the lesson first and then the learning next. You have no mentors, nobody who can guide you, nobody who can teach you. But here is the only place where you will have teachers who will guide beforehand. The problem is this will be the solution. Everything is there, book also will be given. And imagine you not taking that as an advantage to change the society. Is it not a criminal waste of efforts? And whenever I hear that a student is having, what do they call sir? Arrears, right? Arrears. Whenever I hear that, it is sometimes like too sad. In fact, you should be in such a position that arrears, I don't think that you should have a goal like arrear-free degree. No, that is a poor goal. You should not only think arrear-free goal, you should think beyond. I have already told you, you can basically think you are a gold medalist. You can also think that you will become an entrepreneur out of this. You can come out of the college as an entrepreneur and help the society solve a problem. Or you can go up in career stage by stage. You can become the CEO, CFO, COO, whatever it is. Now I am going to do a short exercise where we will basically go on a vision building exercise. It's called vision building exercise. You all need to hold, okay, before we go into the vision building exercise, I will give you some instructions. You all need to hold one vision in your minds. Basically, it's same like Sachin Tendulkar. I will take Sachin Tendulkar on my shoulders and then I will run the ground. This was the vision they had. How many of you remember the last day of World Cup of 2011? In 2011, this is the exact thing they did, right? So they took Sachin and then they were running around. In fact, what has been envisioned is given your energy. You have given that energy into that vision. And because you hold that vision and you are going to see through that vision every single day. Okay, today I will envision, thereafter you have to continue to hold that vision. I can only start, I can only kindle. So now I am making you all to think and have one vision. It could be something like, I will get my mom first salary from my salary. From my salary I will get her salary where she will receive and she will look at me and then she will be so proud. I will go to a job, probably it can also be what you want also. I will get my first iPhone or I will get the next iPhone, whichever model they release, you guys will keep buying that. Then you can also think, I will get one car, something like that. You hold a vision. This is all like small scale levels of visions. And then you can also have higher vision. I will resolve the issue of quality education not available at affordable prices. I will resolve the issue that my community is facing when it comes to sanitation. I will resolve the issue when resolve the issue my community is facing when it comes to housing. I will resolve the issue that the society is full of garbage. I will clear it. I will ensure it is clean. So like that, you hold some big vision. And then once you come out of that vision, probably you need to keep hold of that vision for the rest of your college life. So shall we all go to the vision exercise? I will not start if you don't give a guess. No, I can't hear. Shall we go to the vision exercise? Okay, now it sounds like it. So, a small set of instructions. So I will ask you to close your eyes. I will make you think, whatever thought comes to you, it is the right vision you need to hold. And then, as soon as the vision exercise is over, I will ask you to open your eyes. And probably, once you open up your eyes, some of you can come up and probably tell a couple of words as to how you felt about this vision exercise. So this is what we are going to do. So first, those who don't want to join, I respect your vision, I respect your decision. I don't want you to disturb the other person. You cannot do, hey, wake up, don't do that. If you want to be free, don't disturb the other person. You don't have vision, let the other person at least have vision. So now we are going to start the vision exercise. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. Think of a problem that you have been facing in your day-to-day life. You are so fed up with that problem. You are looking for a solution. And you think there is a solution that nobody else is implementing. And if that solution is implemented, imagine how the world will be. Imagine how your personal life will change. Imagine how the near and dear, their life will change. Imagine how your close friends' lives will change. Imagine the area in which you live, how it will change. Imagine the country change as part of your vision. Imagine the world change as part of your vision. Now next go to one achievement that you want, interested. You want to buy something, you want to get something. Maybe it is not for you, it is for somebody else. This vision exercise works powerfully if it is for somebody else. If it is for yourself also, it will work. But if it is meant for somebody else, it will definitely work powerfully. So hold that vision. You are buying that product, getting it, and probably giving it to the other person. Look at the joy in the other person's face. Look at the smile. See how they are smiling. Seeing their smile, how do you feel? Do you also feel happy? Look at the color. Look at the environment. Look at the smell. Hear what is happening in that place. Observe the emotions that you are overwhelmed with. Now this is the vision that you will hold for the rest of your college life. Open your eyes. How was it? How was it? Okay, probably somebody can come onto the stage and then probably say a few words as to how you felt about this vision exercise. Just one student, one volunteer can be here. Probably who are sitting in the front. We did this volunteer exercise. Can you join? Raise your hands and I will allow you to be here. Raise your hands. If you want to take the stage, if you want to take the limelight, raise your hands. If you don't want, you can stay there. Raise your hands. This is your first year. This is your first day. Somebody is there. Come, come, come. Let us all appreciate his courage. It's quite tough to stand before a big audience and then talk. If somebody has raised their hands, they are going to share their vision, and they are so courageous.
Hello everyone. First, good evening to everyone and namaste for principal sir and everyone here. So, when I closed my eyes, I didn't think about like a very big problem, but what I felt was when we had a pandemic, that time we couldn't go outside and get anything for us like food. So, what is the solution for this is like if you see in foreign countries, vending machines are there. So this is a very good thing that we can have vending machines, and even that would be a very joyful experience for most of them using it. So when we have vending machines, we don't have to worry about the delivery charges that Dunzo or Swiggy charges us. So you can have a vending machine in every apartment or any schools, everywhere. You can buy things whatever you want without paying any delivery charges or anything. So I think that would solve a problem. Even during the pandemics, if you aren't able to go out to get something, you can just come out of your houses and there will be a place where you can come and take your things. Yeah. So I think vision thing what we did was very good, like, and you can implement in daily life, so that this was very small problem which I identified. You can identify more problems. Thank you.
Good evening. Opportunity knocks once. He got it, he grabbed it. A small token of appreciation for this first year boy who got an opportunity and made his day very big.
So my name is Hitesh Rayasingani. I am from BBA A section. Thank you.
So this is what the power of vision. See, just by holding a vision and coming out and telling everyone of us that he had this vision, he had this limelight moment, and he was also given one sapling, and also he got one good pat on his back from principal on his very first day, right? Imagine the power of this vision. The power of this vision. Imagine the power of this vision that will take you to places. You will never know where you will go. You will never know what you will achieve, who you will meet. Everything will happen magically. Just hold on to your vision. A couple of you might think this vision exercise and all is bogus. What is there? I will give you an example. You see, there was this timid guy from a village. He wanted to become his village's first graduate. He did not have any access to any education, but he wanted to become that. And he went on to go ahead and have his school, college, everything from a place which is like 10 kilometers away from his village. He had to walk on farm fields and he had to cross waterways just to reach that school. And he came to a college which was in city. From his village he came to a college. It is a big achievement for him. And that college happens to be Vaishnav College. And that guy happens to be my father. He simply had a vision to become a graduate. Then I had no idea that I would become a chartered accountant. Somebody said, you can become a chartered accountant. If you are taking BCom and CA, you can earn hands full and be respectable. Imagine being called in your old college where you used to rag your professors and where professors used to give you gyan, and that's where you are being called the chief guest. And all of this was possible just because I got that education. I held on to one single vision called chartered accountancy. It was something beyond me. I knew for sure, I used to be a topper student in my school days. I knew for sure that I will definitely get my degree, that is no doubt. But CA was beyond me. Everybody said it was difficult. I said to myself, so what, I will try. Today, I am standing before you all as a testimony to the fact that your vision will take you to places you have never imagined. You will visit people you would have never imagined. You will do things that you would have never imagined. Let's grow with TG Vaishnav College. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable words, sir. Your insights have proved to be a refreshing source of information that gave us a valuable and unique perspective on the topic. We could not have expected anything lesser than excellence. I'm sure it reached the hearts and minds of the people present here. Thank you once again. I now request the Controller of Examinations of the College, Professor R. Venkatraman sir, to address the gathering.
Good evening. How many of you interested to watch movies? Kindly raise your hands. Fine. How many of you interested to complete the degree program in DG Vaishnav with distinction? Let me tell you, how many of you interested to complete your degree in DG Vaishnav with distinction? எல்லாரும் ரைஸ் பண்ண இதுனா இருக்கு. Okay. How many of you interested to play games? Right. எல்லாமே ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் நல்லா இருக்கு. So there are different games: cricket, kabaddi, basketball, football, whatever it may be. Do you know the deciding factors of the winner for each and every game? There are different factors, there are different procedures. For cricket, the winner is decided based on in the case of test match, innings and runs. In case of one day and 2020, runs and wickets like that. In the case of football and basketball, goals only. Okay. In case of badminton, points. So like that, the procedure may vary. But what about the boxing? Whatever it may be, kickboxing or whatever it may be, boxing. How can you decide the winner? Boxing watch பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? பூலோகம் மூவி பார்த்தீங்க, ஜெயமலாவுடைய ஃபேன்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கீங்களா இங்க யாராவது? பூலோகம் மூவி வாட்ச் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? ஸோ அதில் வந்தீங்க பாக்ஸிங், கிக் பாக்ஸிங், அப்படி இல்லைன்னா எம் குமரன் சொன்னார் மகாலட்சுமி, அதுலேயும் ஒரு பாக்ஸிங் இதுதாங்க. ஸோ 2 மூவிலையுமே பாக்ஸிங் தான் பேசுறாரு. ஸோ அதில் வந்து நம்பர் ஆஃப் ரவுண்ட்ஸ், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட், செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட், தேர்ட் ரவுண்ட். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்டில் வந்து நீங்கள் கீழே விழுந்துட்ட உடனே ஒரு டைம் கொடுப்போம், கவுண்ட் ஃப்ரம் 1 to 10 அது எக்ஸாக்டாக எழுதணும், 1 to 10 தான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ அந்த கவுண்ட் கொடுத்து அந்த கவுண்ட் முடியறதுக்குள்ளே எழுந்து நீங்கள் மறுபடியும் வந்து ஃபைட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரெடி ஆகும். அதே மாதிரி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட், செகண்ட் ரவுண்ட், தேர்ட் ரவுண்ட், ஃபோர்த் ரவுண்ட், லைக் தட் தேர் ஆர் so many rounds. ஸோ லைஃப்லையும் வீழ்வதெல்லாம் எழுவதற்கு ஸோ நிறைய சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. விழுந்துட்டுமேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு எங்கேயுமே தோண்டு போயிடாதீங்க. லைஃப் வந்து ஒரு பாக்ஸிங் ஸ்டேஜ் மாதிரி தாங்க. சான்சஸ் ஆர் தேர். ஸோ அந்த சான்சஸ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணி நாம் எல்லா இதுலையுமே வின் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தயாராகும். With these few words, as a controller of examination, within few minutes, just I want to elaborate how the controller of examinations functioning. Actually, you know that our college is an autonomous college affiliated to University of Madras, and the curriculum is designed by our autonomous college only, and our the HODs and the class teachers. And then, since you are being a first year, so you have part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Part 1 and part 2 are language papers. In part 3 you have your core papers and the elective, and in part 4 non-major electives. The non-major elective, it says the name non-major elective not related to your core paper, that means major paper other than major paper. So you may select any one of the paper from your open basket. There are nearly 30 courses are there, so you have to select one of them. But first year this. Similarly for second semester also. For the second year also same thing, but the only difference is environmental science. Instead of non-major elective, so you will have environmental science in case of science students. In case of commerce students, so you don't have this part 1 and part 2. All are part 3 and part 4. Okay? And then in the final year, so you have only part 3 and part 4 papers. Part 3 are your core and elective papers with the internship and projects. Depends upon your program designed by your HODs and your course teachers. So for each and every course you have some credits. Altogether you have to score 140 credits. So if you score 140 credits, then you will pass that degree. And then in the case of assessment, there are 2 different patterns, internal assessment and external assessment. For external 50 marks and for internal 50 marks. For internal CA1, CA2 and generic activities. CA1 means cumulative internal assessment 1, that will be conducted after your 30 working days. Similarly, CA2 will be conducted after 60th working day. And generic activities will be conducted after 70th or 75th day. Depends upon the completion of the syllabus and depends upon your course teacher's convenience. For CA1 and CA2 you have 30 marks, and for generic activities 15 marks, and for attendance 5 marks. So put together you get 50 marks, and for external 50 marks, the total marks is 100. So the course time duration is 3 hours. Okay, the question pattern will be explained by your class teachers and course teacher. That is not necessary here. So the 100 mark external marks will be converted into 50, and this internal mark 50. Put together, the score will be the final mark. So the minimum pass is 40. Okay, 90 and above, outstanding. Okay, and then the exams of both odd and even semesters generally will be conducted in the month of October and April respectively, and the exam fee portal will be open before the commencement of the exam, at least 1 month before the commencement of the exams, and you may get your own password to pay the fee. So that will be explained by your course teachers or class teachers. Right? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was extremely helpful. I request the convener for the Discipline and Anti-Ragging Committee, Professor J.P. Jaideep, sir, to address the gathering.
Good evening. We are stepping into good night. I was supposed to talk about discipline, but right from the Secretary Sir to the Chief Guest, acknowledged you as a very silent and disciplined crowd. So what more can I say? There was no answers, there was no hands, no sound, nothing. So I think discipline is inborn in you. I need not stress any further discipline to you all. You are already very disciplined and you carry the good job for next 3 years. So that you don't give me any work. Being the discipline committee convener, you are not going to give me any work. You are so disciplined. So carry this good job for next 3 years. Don't make any noise. Don't make any sound. Don't create any problems. Be good as you are now. Anyways, I think during the admission you were briefed about the discipline that you got to follow in the college. Just repeating it very briefly. 4 main things. I thought you were disciplined, Mr. Specs. When I talk, you don't talk. The two in the discipline convener is standing and straight come and catch you. Don't make me work today itself. They have 3 years time to make me work. So, your dress code, boys will come in formals, girls will come in chudidar or long kurtis with dupattas and shawls, which was very clearly explained by Professor Satish during the admission. You are supposed to wear your ID cards whenever you step into the campus. You don't have an ID card, we'll send you back. Celebrations, which has become the order of point today. Everybody's birthday is being celebrated in different styles. So no celebrations within the college. And for your safety, don't celebrate it outside. Don't make it a public nuisance. If anything happens outside the campus, public reports, police comes, we won't come for your rescue. We will see to that you don't do it inside the campus. So no celebrations. Then your attendance, 75% you got to maintain in all the subjects. individual subject 75%. Less than that, that particular paper will be stopped. The most important, cell phone, usage of cell phone. Kindly do not misuse your cell phones. I'm not coming to tell you that telephone is, you can't bring a telephone, you can't have a, what you call cell mobile phone. That is impossible. We might walk around without breath, but we cannot walk around without cell phone. That will be there. If this heart doesn't beat, that beat will be there. That is the lifestyle today, so I can't tell you, don't bring it. I can't put a hand in your pocket and check whether you have it or not. I'm only telling you, don't misuse it. Don't use it during the classrooms, during your lecture hours, unnecessary call, chatting, and all that. If the discipline team or your teachers take it away from you, they will hand it over to me, then I will decide, me in the sense, the discipline committee will decide when to hand it over to you. So kindly see to that your mobile phones are not confiscated. Yeah? So that is a part of the discipline. I don't think it's a very disciplined, you will not give me much work. Then again, being the convener of the anti-ragging committee and the anti-ragging squad, we have never faced any problem of anti-ragging so far. But still we do have a committee, we do have a squad. We go checking. Our names have already been displayed in the hoardings here and there. Else you will find them in the website. The anti-ragging squad and the anti-ragging committee members will be given with their phone numbers. So if at all you come across any problem, please report to us immediately. Why I tell you that is, some students immediately become heroes. They want to take their own action. If some senior comes and troubles them, they will want to become the star there. Kindly don't involve. Don't take your own steps. We are there to take care of that. Kindly inform us. We will take care of it. Fine? So, once again, for the last time for the day, welcoming you all to the Vaishnav family. Have a great year. Have a great 3 years. Good life, good health. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request the convener for the Skill Development Cell, Dr. Augustine Arul Pratap, sir, to address the gathering.
So exactly 7 minutes from now, I'll stop. Good evening. Welcome to DGVC. How many of you know to cook? Just see, those who don't know how to cook, just see how many hands. Cooking, na real cooking. சும்மா பால் காசுறது சுடு தண்ணி வைக்கிறதுலாம் இல்ல பக்கா குக்கிங் குட் ஓகே how many of you know to swim girls ரொம்ப கம்மி my god உங்க வீக்னஸ் எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு ஓகே ஓகே how many of you know to drive four-wheelers? Nobody would have attained the age of getting a license. But எல்லாருக்கும் ஓட்ட தெரியுது. It is an offense. டீச்சர் கேக்குற எல்லா கேள்விக்கும் ஹானஸ்டா பதில் சொல்லக்கூடாது மாட்டிப்பீங்க. How many of you know to write poems? Tamil, English. யாருமே இல்லையா? கவிஞர்கள் only a few. Good. How many of you know to study? We will revoke your admission. Please remember that. Good. Okay. The point is, you have joined into the portal of a very great institution where you will be receiving a quality education because we have a wonderful curriculum. Being an autonomous institution, we develop our curriculum based on the local and global needs. So your curriculum will be the best. But apart from the curriculum that you are going to study, that alone is not enough. Your degree will still be a piece of paper after 3 years if you do not have any skill. Nobody will give you a job because every year from Tamil Nadu alone more than close to 5 lakh students are getting their degree. 5 lakhs. Okay, so there is no job for all the 5 lakhs. So you become job givers and not job seekers only when you develop the skill. In today's world, the UN has prescribed 4 important skills. These are called 21st century skills. You're all 2K kids. You belong to 21st century. 4 skills are very important. One is critical thinking. 2, problem solving. 3, communication skills. And 4, creative thinking. If you lack any one of these in the 21st century, you are going to be out. You are not in the race. I don't call it a race, you are not even in the line. Because the 21st century is going to be highly demanding in terms of knowledge. So as you see all around you, there are so many institutions offering so many courses, but apart from that, what makes DGVC more distinct is that you are going to be a skillful person after 3 years. You are going to have value-added courses, certificate courses from your department and also from other departments which you are free to enroll and complete it. There is a Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation, you can Google it, and from that Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation, there is a pilot project that is running for the past 1 year. It is called Nan Mudalvan. It's a project from Government of Tamil Nadu where you can enroll and complete the courses offered in that scheme free of cost. So you can get the user ID and password from the institution and you can just enroll and complete. So it's absolutely flexible. You can do it at your own pace. And the skill development cell of the college is also planning to bring in a lot of skill development programs, something like Japanese language, critical thinking. So all these things are going to happen in the next few months. Apart from this, we also have an institution innovation council in the college. Like the friend who came and spoke in the stage about a vending machine. That's an idea. When we were doing our college, there was no YouTube. There was no WhatsApp. Facebook was unknown. Facebook does not exist. But we have more friends than you in Facebook today. We have our own YouTube channel. We are part of so many WhatsApp groups, school group, UG group, PG group, PhD group. We are a member of so many groups. So what all these things tells us that it's going to change a lot in the coming year. When you were born, there was no Uber. Right? There was no Ola. Nothing exists. And after 10 years, WhatsApp will not be there. YouTube may not be there. Facebook will not be there. Something new will come. And for that, you need to be skillful. Nothing is going to prevail for more than a decade in the coming years. Everything will move out, phased out. So, as a part of DGVC family, we want you to educate first, empower you with the skill, and make you excel in your life. Educate, empower, and excel. Let us grow with DGVC. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now call Mayank to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to the audience. This is Mayank Solanki. It's not because things are difficult that we dare not venture. It's because we dare not venture that they are difficult. I gift you this thought as I proceed towards our discourse of gratitude, as I thank the one above for his blessing towards this journey. I proceed to express my heartfelt gratitude towards our guest of honor, CA Lokesh Rajendra Babu sir, for his words of encouragement and guidance. We thank you, sir. I heartily thank our respected secretary, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mundraji, to have raised this occasion and shared in this new chapter of students' life. We thank you, sir. I now express my gratitude towards our respected principal, Captain Dr. S. Santosh Babu sir, for his relentless support and encouragement towards all our endeavors. We thank you, sir. I present my gratitude to the Controller of Examinations in charge, Professor R. Venkataramanan sir, and to the Convener of Skill Development Cell, Dr. Augustine Arul Prasad sir, for their contribution and invaluable guidance to the students. We thank you, sirs. I now take this opportunity to acknowledge the efforts and contribution of the Convener for Disciplinary and Anti-Ragging Committee, Professor J.P. Jaideep sir, towards whom this gratefulness is expressed. We thank you, sir. I proceed to express my thanks to all the teachers who have guided us towards the successful progress of this program, and to the student volunteers for their sincere work done towards this program. I humbly now thank the audience for their participation and patience. I wish an amazing evening ahead to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayank. I request the gathering to rise up for the national anthem.